Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today I have another World of Nintendo review for you. This is Fox McCloud. This is in the 4.5 inch size class here. It comes with a mystery accessory in this little StarFox box. Little StarFox logo on there. So I decided to pick this up because I was pretty impressed with the Samus figure. And I don't really have any kind of StarFox merchandise because there's not really a lot out there, with the exception of like the amiibo. He doesn't look like he comes with any accessories, just a really nice articulated figure. I mean, except for the what's in the box, but we don't know. But I don't think it'll be a gun or anything because he doesn't really have any open fists. But on the back of the packaging here, you can see the other figures in this wave. I'm kind of tempted to grab that Goomba because it looks really cool. You also have Fire Mario, Princess Peach, and the Pink Yoshi I've seen as well. So we'll go ahead, we'll get this guy out of the packaging, and we'll take a look. Okay, so out of the packaging here we have Fox. I have to say, I think he looks pretty good. I think the paint on him is pretty well done. Jacket looks good. You can see just a little bit of his Fox name tag sticking out there. And he's got his little boots. He's even got his little tail on the back. His little kind of headpiece or helmet. For articulation, the head moves from side to side. Pretty much all the joints are very similar. You have 2 shoulders, 2 elbows, 2 knees, where they have a hinge up and down, and they can also move around in a circle. So this can also move up and down and spin around in a circle. No wrist or hand articulation whatsoever. So that's just the shoulder and elbow. He does have waist articulation from side to side. The legs kind of can spin around, but it's kind of limited. So I can't really tell if they're ball joints or if they're the same. I'm thinking they're the same kind of joints in here. They're just kind of limited. They can go from side to side, like in and out, and then a little bit forward and back, but not a ton. And then you have the same kind of joint as the elbow and the knee, where it can go front to back and also swivel all the way around. And then you just have a simple hinge in the ankle. But, I mean, you can get him in a nice pose. I mean, he's not going to do all kinds of crazy stuff because his legs don't really, move around. Oh, I forgot to mention he does have an articulated tail. Just one simple joint. But it can move a little bit up and then down. Not a ton, but I think that's pretty cool. I think the reason they did this was to give his legs stability. I think that's the reason why at the hips he doesn't move around all that much. But you can definitely get him in a nice standing pose. And I think the figure looks great. I mean, it definitely looks like Fox right out of the video game. They did a great job with that. As far as the mystery accessory goes, I have not peeked yet. I have not taken a look inside, so I will do that now for the first time. And we have... it's a super tiny little R-Wing. I kind of assumed it wasn't going to be like a weapon of any kind, because like I said, his hands can't really hold anything. But I like this. I think this is a neat little R-Wing model. I mean, it's just a solid piece of plastic. Doesn't have any articulation or anything, but it's got decent paint. The 2 pieces on the side are blue, obviously, and the cockpit's painted. Although, a little sloppily. Not bad. For the most part, pretty good. Just looks like a little bit on the side on mine. But overall, I think that's pretty nice. It would have been nice if they painted these on the bottom as blue as well, but I understand. So just a kind of a cool little R-Wing model, just kind of a, little accessory. Let's see, is there any way I could maybe get Fox to balance it in his hand? So he could hold it? No? I don't know. These elbow joints, I kind of feel like they're going to break on me. And that could just be being paranoid. So I don't know. Maybe he could have it on his arm like a bird. Not really. So he doesn't really have a lot of interactivity with this. It's just a kind of a cool little thing to come along with it. And if you want to keep the cool little StarFox box, you can pretend like he, maybe in the hold of his ship or something in Great Fox. So anyway, I think it's a pretty cool little figure. I can't remember exactly how much they retail for. I think it's somewhere in the $8 to $9 range, depending on where you find it. But I think it's a cool little figure. I definitely like the look of it. He's got great arm articulation. His head moves from side to side, which is nice. It's just the legs are a little limited. I don't think they're going to make like a big R-wing that this figure could fit in, so I don't think that's really a concern. You're just going to kind of pose him on a shelf and have him looking cool. But I really don't think there's a way like to make him sit down. I mean, you could kind of, I think that's about as much as you could go. So, I mean, I don't know if they made an R-wing, but then they have to do something with his tail. But if they made a big R-wing, I guess he could kind of lay down in the cockpit like that. It's not terrible. But in any case, I don't think that's going to happen anyway. So I think this is a cool figure. If you're just looking for a physical representation of Fox, I think it's a nice figure. Just a little hindered in the waist, or I should say thigh, leg, hips. Hips is the word I'm looking for. A little limited in the hips department. In any case, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the I think I actually looked on the back of the card. It's actually 4.25 inches tall Fox figure from the World of Nintendo line. And thanks for watching.